King Charles' surprise gesture for Sharon Osbourne after Ozzy's death revealed. Osbourne family shares emotional podcast tribute, praising monarch's good heart amid global mourning. As the Osbourne family continues to mourn the death of Ozzy Osbourne, they revealed a very special tribute to the late rocker came from King Charles himself. A handwritten letter that touched their hearts during their darkest hour. On the latest episode of the Osbournes podcast, titled Remembering Ozzy, the Osbournes unfiltered on grief, legacy love, and exclusive family tribute. Sharon, Kelly and Jack sat down for the first time since Ozzy's death in July. At the age of 76, marking a raw return to the mic after 4 months of silence. In addition to reflecting on their own grief, the trio spoke about the outpouring of love they've received from fans around the world, and even the King, 76, himself, whose gesture stood out as a beacon of compassion. The King's touching letter, a hand-delivered condolence. "We got a lovely letter from the King," Jack shared, his voice cracking with emotion, prompting his mother to rave about the gesture that arrived hand-delivered to their door. "Our King is an amazing person," Sharon said, her eyes welling up. "He is an amazing person, not just because he wrote to us when Ozzy passed, but if he did it for us, no, he does it for many, many, many people." She paused, then added, "Here's a man that does know what's going on in the street with people. Not just politics. Not just here's a man that cares about the environment, animals. He cares about many, many, many things." Sharon shared that the King had previously reached out to the family in 2003, when Ozzy was hospitalized after a near-fatal quad bike accident at his Buckinghamshire estate, sending a bottle of scotch, an ironic yet heartfelt gift for the recovering alcoholic, which Sharon quietly enjoyed on his behalf. "He's got a good heart. He didn't have to do certain things that he's done for Ozzy." Sharon continued, "He is a good, caring man with a good heart." The music manager and TV personality, who was married to Ozzy for 43 years, said that she and her late husband are royalists. "We respect him, we respect his family," she noted. "And he, again, took the time out of his day to write us. Have it hand-delivered to us, a note from the King for Ozzy's passing with his condolences, and that says so much." This wasn't just protocol for Sharon. It was personal proof of Charles' empathy, echoing his lifelong advocacy for causes close to the Osbournes' chaotic yet loving world. Ozzy's final days, heart attack after health battles. Ozzy's official cause of death was a heart attack, but the Black Sabbath frontman had suffered a host of medical issues in the final years of his life, including being diagnosed with Parkinson's disease in 2019, spinal surgeries, and a battle with addiction that dated back decades. The Prince of Darkness passed peacefully at his home in Buckinghamshire on July 22, surrounded by family, just 17 days after his emotional Back to the Beginning farewell concert at Villa Park in Birmingham, a full-circle moment with Black Sabbath's original lineup that drew 40,000 fans chanting his name. His death certificate later confirmed coronary artery disease as a contributing factor, closing the book on a career that sold over 100 million albums and redefined rock. Birmingham's heartfelt farewell, procession and tributes. He was laid to rest in his hometown of Birmingham, England, on July 30th, and Sharon, Kelly and Jack, as well as the rest of the procession, visited the Black Sabbath bridge and bench on Broad Street, which had become a public memorial to the crazy train singer, with flowers, photos and notes from devotees worldwide. Fans chanted his name and threw flowers as his hearse drove by, a sea of leather jackets and heavy metal horns, turning Broad Street into a rock symphony. Thousands lined the route from Aston, Ozzy's childhood neighborhood, past Villa Park, where digital billboards flashed "Ozzy Forever, Birmingham will always love you." The Osbournes paused at the bench, Sharon adding a pink rose amid tears, while the crowd roared "Ozzy, Ozzy, Ozzy, oi, oi, oi," in a fittingly raucous yet reverent send-off. Birmingham Lord Mayor Zafar Iqbal called it a fitting, dignified tribute, with a book of condolences open at the museum's Ozzy exhibition, extended through January 2026 due to overwhelming demand. That same day, King Charles soldiers also paid tribute to Ozzy's memory. Fan footage posted to TikTok showed the band of the Coldstream Guards performing the Black Sabbath song "Paranoid" during the changing of the guard ceremony at Buckingham Palace, a surreal, stirring blend of military precision and metal grit that went viral overnight. Unlikely royals and rockers, past encounters. The King and the Prince of Darkness actually had a few encounters in their past, forged in unlikely moments of shared humanity despite their worlds apart. Ozzy performed at the party at the Palace concert celebrating Queen Elizabeth's Golden Jubilee at Buckingham Palace in 2002, belting "Paranoid" and "Crazy Train" before the Queen, Charles, and Princes William and Harry, a headbanging highlight amid pop anthems from Paul McCartney and Phil Collins. He mingled with the future King Charles at a reception for his charity, then called the Prince's Trust, at Clarence House in 2006, where a now iconic photo captures them doubled over in laughter with singer Chico. Charles guffaw, a rare glimpse of royal mirth beside Ozzy's trademark grin. Following King Charles' accession to the throne upon Queen Elizabeth's death in September 2022, the Crazy Train singer shared a supportive word for the new sovereign. "He's a very, very nice man. He's always treated me with the utmost respect," Osbourne told the New York Post, adding, "I wish him all the best." Sharon echoed this on the podcast, revealing Charles' 2003 Scotch gift and a later card post-accident, "We've done very well so far, and this is just a little hurdle." These bonds, spanning decades, underscore why the King's letter resonated so deeply. Legacy of a rock icon, from Black Sabbath to global mourning. Ozzy's passing sparked a wave of tributes from peers like Elton John, a true original, and Billie Eilish, changed music forever, with documentaries like Ozzy Osbourne, No Escape from now premiering on Paramount Plus in October, chronicling his final years. His autobiography Last Rites, released posthumously, topped charts, while Ozfest's legacy endures through annual revivals honoring his vision for the Osbournes. The podcast episode, their first since 2021, blended tears with laughter, recounting Ozzy's bat-biting antics and family chaos, proving his spirit lives on. As Sharon put it, "Ozzy was the love of my life," a sentiment echoed in the King's Quiet Kindness, a bridge between Buckingham Palace and Birmingham's gritty streets.